All right, welcome back everyone to the stock market review. It is after hours, Tuesday, January 2nd, 7:48 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's look at the results of the stock market for today. Dow Jones finished off up 25 points. It recovered most of its losses today. The S&P 500 down 27, so it might have recovered. And then the NASDAQ still down 245 points. And since the NASDAQ is tech heavy, mostly likely because Apple shares fell 4%, so that took down the NASDAQ. So let's take a look at the Dow Jones, the three indexes individually. Right, Dow Jones started low, recovered, then dropped again, almost the same level, and then recovered. So it's pretty much a roller coaster ride. Past 5 days, roller coaster ride pretty much, but we're still at all-time highs. S&P 500. We started off negative, and we recovered everything, and then for some reason, between 1 and 3, the second half of the market hours, we came down again, and then after hours, we pushed back up and recovered half the loss. So we were there. Past 5 days, we're basically on a roller coaster ride. Past year, we're at that. It looks like we're still at just about all-time highs. And let's take a look at the NASDAQ, which had its worst day since October 2023. The NASDAQ, it just sold out pretty much in general, down to probably 280 points at the lowest point, and then it came back up with a slight recovery, so it ended at 245. Last 5 days, sell off. Past year, still pretty high, but we're still not quite at the all-time high, so we still got a little bit to go. Right, and then of course Apple shares dropped 4%. It recovered slightly, but still dropped 4%. Let's take a look at other news. We're up 13%. Rivian stock falls 10%, down $2. And Tesla's not doing so bad. So let's take a look at prices. These are all the shares I bought today. Dow Jones finished off at 376 for today. The S&P 500 ticker symbol SPXL finished off at 102, and the NASDAQ ticker symbol TQQ finished off at $48. So again, Dow Jones started pre-market down 374, came back up during the day to 377, dropped again about halfway to 375, and finished off the day up, recovered most of his losses for the day, 377, and at 376 into after hours time. The S&P 500 ticker symbol SPXL, pretty much starting from pre-market overnight hours from Sunday night into today, lost from 104 down to 101, came back up about halfway maybe, the sold off again to 100, came back up to 102, and finished off at 102.20 during after hours. Bought into a little bit. My average is about 101.68, and I'm not buying too much, about $4. And last but not least, it is the Nasdaq, ticker symbol TQQQ. Its high for the day was at 50 pre-market, and into the first part of the first hour market open came down to 48, came back up slightly, dropped a little more before market close at 47, came back up slightly, finished up at 48. Now we're at 48.06. Okay, I did buy in shares, so I'm at about 1 share in change, and my average cost is $40.25. So when it recovers to $50 or the week's high of 52 almost, I'm making about $4 and change. So yeah, let's take a look at Apple, just to kind of see where we're at on that. Since I did buy Apple stock. Right, so Apple finished off the day at 185. Started off the day pre-market hours 190, sold off to 184, 183, came back up to 185, and finishing off at 185. The past week's high is at 193. Past month high for Christmas was at 199. So if you want to buy it now, a pricing of 185, that's about a $15 difference. You can probably make a $15 profit per share of Apple stock once it recovers back to $199, $200. So they have it. I'm only in $4 a share. My average is $185.98, so almost $186. And I'm down just a penny. So I think I'm good there. If you found the information valuable today, please like, share, and subscribe this video as many as you can. And hopefully this video helped you make some good buying decisions for today's pullback on the Nasdaq. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.